Welcome back to the DreamHack PUBG Showdown. This is the European qualifier heading through to Austin. One more round to play, but we do need to see exactly what happened in that last game when it comes to the scoreboard as well, because that was a ridiculous one, Martin.
So many top teams going out so early. Only Vitality kind of making it with one guy, though, in the top 5. So that's really going to shake up the standings. And we've got the standings ready. Let's look at them.
Here we go. So Vitality still up there. Na'Vi did very well. They were alive quite late game. They're still up in second, but the Knights, they had an electric game on the kills for once. They don't normally have that with them. They're normally the positioning boys, but we saw them go off there. Pushing Rogue further down to 4th. We've seen Domination step it up, and Plumbers getting a win. This is ridiculous.
With 3 guys.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Super well played by them. And look how open this is. We have Na'Vi 2075, Knights 1962, 1960 on Rogue. Original team of Domination 1800. It's really open. I mean, if Na'Vi or Vitality, I mean, not Vitality, but if Na'Vi falls out early, it's open for, like 3, 4, 5 teams to take that second spot. So this game is going to be a huge decider.
It does feel like Vitality have done enough to secure positioning. It feels like that's them relatively sorted. There could be an upset. I'm not going to say that's not a possibility. It is.
Yeah.
You'd need someone.
But they would need to fall out.
They would need to be almost first
early.
or second to die. So I mean.
And then now we're doing good, so they would overtake them.
Correct.
And then
the third place or second place then opens up. That's what would need to happen to see them in trouble. But Na'Vi is certainly not secure. Knights, if God only knows what would happen if they actually got a chicken dinner in this, let alone with all the kills and finishing points they've had. Rogue, where have they been today?
I mean, they have had some very good games showing consistency, and then they've had some super unfortunate circles and some unfortunate rotations. Yep. And it's like the last European qualifier. They had 2 very bad games in the end there. They're in the contention for, getting top 3, and then the last 2 games they got, 16th, 15th, 7th, 14th-ish, in that kind of rounds. But yeah, it's very unfortunate. But I mean, still in contention, second. If they step it up, get either a chicken dinner or getting a second or third with a lot of kills, it could still potentially go their way.
Absolutely could. Now, this is your opportunity at home. You can see the scoreboard. Let us know in chat, on Twitter, wherever you fancy, who you think's getting this one. I know Vitality have all the fans. They're coming out pretty strong. Na'Vi fans are out there. But I know there's others who support these teams. So do let me know who you guys fancy is going to make it through to Austin. Of course, they're not alone. Already teams qualified waiting for this. I see the FaZe guys in chat. I see the Liquid boys waking up and watching this. Everyone is keeping eyes on who else is going here. Who do we need to worry about? Who's going to be the next contender to make it through?
Yeah. And I mean, FaZe, maybe they're used to playing against these guys, so it might not be a lot of upsets, but they want to play against these guys. I mean, they're good friends. The scene is so close, but it's going to be very exciting to see who's going to go through here in this last round of the EU qualifiers.
All right, what's your prediction?
I mean, I think Vitality, obviously, with this kind of lead they have, I think they're going to go through. They're going to play very smart. They don't have to do anything super, like, breach anything in the middle. They don't need to do any big plays. They can just take it slow and, keep 4 guys alive and play in the end. The last one, though, I kind of see Rogue stepping up and taking that second spot. If not Na'Vi being able to keep to that. Knights, I'm not sure. I feel like they've been very consistent, but they can't just get that last part they need for that chicken dinner, unfortunately. And I mean, if you're in second to 6th-ish, you need a chicken dinner to qualify.
Yes, it's hard to look beyond that because everyone else has essentially pushed it that far. For me, at the start of the day, I thought it was going to be a Rogue Na'Vi, maybe Rogue Vitality, something around that, but Rogue really dropped off after day 1, which is such a shame. They were playing such a great brand of PUBG, really smart, good approaches. But just in case you are wondering, it's almost time to get into game. So this is your chance as well. As said, do let us know your thoughts. And of course, before we jump into the matchup, we can have a quick thank towards the sponsors as well, towards Corsair and Monster Energy for letting this all happen as well. So this is going to be a good one. I don't know which way it's going to go. It does seem as though it's almost time to get into this. I can't predict it. Teams could get hot dropped, they could get pressured, they could get pushed out of that top 2 spot in theory. Na'Vi have been consistent, but we need to see if they can maintain that secondary spot. Everyone's after that. Northeast to southwest, it's game on. And I don't know what to predict here.
No, I mean, it's going to be the usual drops here. We're going to see Imperial going Cervini, etc. Of course, all the guys here from Noxious is going to go Yasnaya. But this plane really doesn't accommodate the guys in Milta Power, so it's going to be a rough one for them. if they're gonna change it up or potentially just
Where
go
are
somewhere
DC
else.
off to?
DC, you know, they could be going the Western kind of stuff here, where it looks like they're doing a big split here. Rogue obviously going military, and we're still looking for that military circle.
Yeah.
Where is it? I mean, if you go military, you count on, you know, like in 10 games, at least 1 or 2.
Oh, absolutely.
But we haven't seen one just yet. So let's see what's going to happen with this. DC is going on the Western kind of split here. It's completely the same as the Plumbers are doing. Obviously, them being 4 guys here. Fausto is going close to the hospital in that area. Go for the cost there. Igidorp and the guys from Project X on the southwestern side. So the southwest here, it's going to be very populated here as well with Alabama North.
Let's have a look towards where Na'Vi are currently. Is there anyone nearby them? I'm trying to see where they're dropping. Because they're the team that, if there's going to be pressure, probably going to be towards them. Na'Vi are team 5, if you're wondering where they are.
Yeah, they're on Primorsk here, so they're going to be looting as much as they can, but they could potentially be bottlenecked going either north or going east. They have a lot of teams around them, but they will just go late, or they should just go late. They're in a good position here.
Circle
and
looks
that
nice
circle looks like a western kind of circle here. So this could potentially be very good for them. Not a military circle just yet, but a western circle.
Okay, Vitality could be in trouble. They look like they're having a couple of shots at them while rotating, just because, 1, this circle doesn't play well to them. 2, they've got to be very light on loot. Who else was in the top spots there who actually might struggle because of this circle? I don't think there's too many. Knights could be in a predicament. They're out in the east. Rogue, you're probably going to get a boat. You're probably fine coming back over this. I don't think they're in any sort of problem. I'm trying to think if anyone else would have struggled with this. I think so far it's looking okay. We'll see how they stand afterwards. We can keep this. We'll try and keep you up to date as possible, obviously, as we go along. It will be down to that final result, though, as to who makes it through. Never easy to work out, as there's so many variables. But yeah, as said, that eastern push back in, you have maybe 2 main roads available, 3 if you count going through Roshok, but then again, quite tricky. And at the moment, teams now getting to position.
Yeah, we have the teams here. So Team Vitality on the first spot, Na'Vi, second still Rogue, Knights, original Team of Domination from Finland, and Havu also from Finland. Then Crimson might be in the contention as well. That's kind of the team here. We kind of stop there.
The outlier, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, the 350 points. But then Na'Vi, they really have to fail and get 16-15-ish. You see original Team of Domination here lying at 5th.
They've been a great storyline for me as well. 1, they bullied DC out of this on day 1. Then we saw them go off. We saw Horseman having a good game. We've seen
Page with 10 kills.
Page with a 10-kill game. That was lovely work coming in when they were doing the Stalber Hill. So, I mean, they've shown some real power here. They seem like a very diligent team. They could cause an upset. They've shown that they can at least compete in a very diligent way. I'm curious where Na'Vi go now. Because of that many teams going towards the western side early, there's not that much freedom here. DC have players there. We have Plumbers with players there. Obviously, Havu towards the north. The east, I guess, is a little available. There's a couple of compounds there. But, again, there's a lot of players here, there, and everywhere that could cause so many upsets.
Yeah, 100%. Now we need to play this very slowly. They shouldn't play it early. Rogue here, 1960 points, also in the contestation in the 3rd spot. They do have 1972 though, I believe. What I can see on my screen, but still very close to Na'Vi. About 100 points out. So if Na'Vi go out early, or even Vitality, that would be the real upset. Vitality going out in 16th, because then it's just open for everyone. Na'Vi,
that would be ridiculous.
Na'Vi could take that first spot. Rogue could take that first spot. You know, all these top teams here with 1900 plus points, they could easily take that from them with a win. But this circle is it's a great circle. First of all, it's not going to be very hard for anyone coming in. You have all of the land. You can come in from north side, east side, south. Have Project X there looting on the southern side. DC in a good position. Plumbers in a good position. Knights here. Also one of the contesters for that.
Yeah, I've been impressed with these guys. They've been showing some real power. I want to see more from them, obviously. I want to see a little bit of what we saw in the last game, where they were actively taking fights. You can see how spread out they are. You've got a player in Lipovka, you've got a player in prison. There's a lot available here, and they're taking essentially the whole of the East. They know that they have the ability to get good loot. There's no pressure there.
Yeah, Knights is a team where they spread out a lot. They are very greedy with the loot when they can to, which is, of course, smart. You send Krama to the mansion area. Texas even further up north here. Voxic is going to be in the prison, so they get so much loot, potentially looted out of their mines. And You want that with a team like this. They have the firepower once they get into the position, but they've been struggling a bit with their rotations. Also losing Survivor after the GLL LAN. Very unfortunate for them. He's a great player. Looks like he's building a new team currently. Here, Vitality. Currently sitting in first.
Right. Here we go. This is the team to watch. They're the ones that if mistakes happen to them early, that's where it becomes open. It's unlikely to happen because they're very good. They're really good at either keeping Shiv on his own, but even he's pulled in with the others. We've seen him being a little bit isolated from the others, doing his own thing. It looks like this time, let's just stack together. We're fine for now. And yeah, you guys at home, I hate to keep saying it, but this time I mean it. This is the final round for Europe. This is it. This is who joins the others to qualify. Now's the time to tweet it out. Tell your friends, tell your mum, tell whoever you know.
Tell
Maybe,
mum.
yeah, just be like, "Oh, mum, you
Oi,
like
mum.
a bit of PUBG? Come on, sit down. Let's have a chat, bond over it. It's time. Do get involved. Do keep chatting to us. I do love the community around this game. It is an incredible community. So again, do be in touch. Let us know your thoughts on who's going to be joining the other European teams here, especially from this game. It's round 10. It's do or die time. Vitality currently hold the lead. Na'Vi in second. Rogue third. Then the Knights up in fourth, but that could all change. It's certainly not locked in, but the big two players are Na'Vi and Vitality. Couldn't be further away from each other right now.
Nope. Very far away from each other. And I mean, still, obviously, it feels like Na'Vi in a good position. They're closer to the zone. Vitality could play it super late, just grind that blue zone, just stay outside of it, come in super late here. DC completely changing it up. Going Gaka this time. Of course, going to the Milta power area would be very rough, and it looks like this is going to be a setup. Alabama North here, it looks like they're just waiting for Rogue to go past the bridge.
This is a setup. This is a straight hold it down. Okay, so level 3 vest, level 1 helmet, not ideal, but you're well set. You've got meds you can sustain. Not too many boosts, though.
But 370 bullets, that's military loot for you, right?
That really is. Now, again, Rogue haven't been completely against going on the Eastern Bridge either. They could still do it. You know, with a circle like this, it's very favorable that someone might consider a bridge camp, be it something you're used to or not in this caliber of play. It happens because they don't have very far to run to the circle. It's a worthwhile investment if you're that team on the other side. So that could be a factor, and Rogue sitting in third, that would be their chances pretty much scuppered if they do get caught on that cross.
Yeah. Na'Vi here decided to go somewhat early. Project X did not stay in the Curry area, so the guys from Na'Vi, they can easily go even further inland. You see a lot of the southern areas actually not taken. Everyone on the southern area did loot and just leave. Hayes being one of them. The plumbers here, DC, they decided to stay in Gatka. They don't have a lot of cars, so this is a good position to stay. It's somewhat centered if we count out the water. Yannick here, it looks like he's going for the scouting of the boats here, so they do not want to go there. We saw that yesterday as well. They did go for the boats. They did not want to cross the bridges because they have been bridge camped once by these guys. The Alabama North, Tiltmaster XD, Deeks, LOL, Ice Savage, and Stars.
A nice little loot pile there of everything they've gathered, but it does seem as though they have found a boat. Ewan's getting a little close to that bridge, though. I'm getting a touch worried about that, but again, they should just peel away if they do get caught on it. Very long-range exchanges here. Ewan? No. No, Ewan? If you go any further, you're dead. He can obviously peel away from this, but Ewan?
They're waiting.
I'm not sure if the doors are open either. I'm not sure if he's seen the Wizard Tower doors maybe open or the double stack. No one's showing either. So this is very meticulous play from the other side, waiting, and Ewan's being drawn in. He's tempted, and I don't blame him.
Very tempted, yeah. This is a very good setup from Alabama North. They have nothing to play for at the moment. They're sitting at dead last. 722 points only.
Oh, this trap.
Only a third.
Oh, God, they're all coming across. They didn't even go for the boat.
No.
So let's see if they hold the nerve. If Rogue spot this out, if someone peeks, if someone does not hold their nerve, if they are not playing that very passive approach, you're done. I see an 8 times on that Mini too. So as soon as this bike goes, this is the scouting mission. So here we go. Pete comes up. Ewan's going to be watching this as well, so don't expect this not to be traded out. That's... Yannick just gets straight up done by the bike. He gets off it quick enough. He gets knocked off that. But now the plan's been spotted. They know what's going to be going on here. It's time to bail. They're getting the hell out of Dodge. Oh! No, Jazz is gone as well. Bit of a wide swing on that from Ewan. He didn't particularly keep the turning circle all that tight. And now more pressure than Mini at range. It's getting a couple of shots in. This is a disaster for Rogue. 2 players down early. Yannick is completely gone. And, well, one's bleeding by the wayside. This is a disaster for them in the game that they're sat very much on the verge of being able to contest this. 3rd position, if I'm not mistaken. That could have been their game, but this has now thrown it completely up in the air.
Yeah, this could be potentially also another upset. Vitality is coming the same way, and they could potentially just sting at that location. Vitality is kind of known for staying on the edge in the first circles. They're kind of on the way there as well. Knights also making their way in. This is a huge upset. iSavage is going to finish off Jazza. So that's the full 2 guys down from Rogue, not being able to be picked up. And what an upset. Very unfortunate for Rogue. Being an NA organization, of course, they wanted to go to their homeland and HQ.
Now, Rogue still have 2 players alive, but you have lost out on a lot. That's the main factor. They're still in this. Na'Vi were getting some pressure there on the western coast as well. I think that was possibly from the Plumbers. I don't know how much pressure is being applied here. And Rogue, they're not getting... Oh, are they going to blow the boat up? Oh, Lord, they're in the water as well. Any of these tags with the blue moving in is really going to hurt. We know that the water now, if you go under too long, it's going to kill. So right now, in the boat they go, away they go. But what an upgrade for these guys. If you're going to be looking at what they can do, that's Alabama North just being a real nuisance. Rogue having to just deal with the hand they've been dealt now.
Yeah, Rogue here, 2 guys. They can potentially play this. Really depends on how the next circles are going to go out. They can come in from the western side. Even this northwestern side is very open around the hospital area. And everyone is coming in from the southeastern side in towards the middle. Gatka being deadly center. Harwood here taking some shots. And Crimson connecting 1. I don't really mind. Looks to be minding everyone else's business. Shooting at them at least. Here, original team of Thunimation is going to make a move.
Okay, 16 teams still stand. Let's look at these positions. Again, we want to be looking at the likes of Vitality, Na'Vi. Keep tabs on their positions. So far, Na'Vi's played this really nicely. Slow play towards the south. If that rotation spins north, let's say the next circle hits and it goes very far north, that's tricky. But so far, they're good. They're playing very cautious. They're not taking risks. And Team Vehicle strikes it. Oh, God. Did you just...
Yep.
You killed your teammate. You didn't just knock him.
He killed him as well. This has been a weekend of missing driver licenses, I'd say.
Yeah, they need to be revoked. Knights.
Losing 1 player here. Very unfortunate. I mean, it looks like it was obviously a mistake here, but it doesn't happen often. Yesterday, we saw it as well a lot. I think in every NA game, we had 1.
Absolutely. It's pressure as well. These teams make mistakes. You know, you're not infallible. You are human at this point as well. I'm wondering if anyone's going to be a real nuisance towards Na'Vi here. You are taking a couple of shots in towards Gatka. They're one of the teams on the hills, and there is a team behind them. Now, these are the guys who could potentially open up everything. If they go down, get called out early on, first team, etc., that's where the threats begin for everyone else. Or at least, I guess, opportune moments begin. And you can see these players working up behind them, but for now, Harvey were the ones under severe scrutiny. Yuki, they're going to deliver a shot.
Yeah. With the M24 as well, it looks like. So he has picked up one of them. Plumbers on the western side, he has the only one being there. Ewan and Fuffins, the 2 disciplined boys from Rogue. They're gonna take all the way in, sail all the way in here. They could potentially run straight into Plumbers and just be flushed on the beach by them, but I'm not sure about that. Curious if they're gonna stop about that crate here. We saw this. Richard explained it earlier. If they has this.
That's a nice angle for the Crimson side. They're on the very precipice of being able to do much in this one.
And look at the wide flank they have. They're crossed around 150 meters wide of them. Oh, this nade is going to be good.
That's lovely. That should be the confirmed kill. It is. That will do the job. You're more than happy with that. Lockwood got the knock, and now you're giving away position, but that's not the problem here. They're even aware of the potential of a player up on the hill, which is very good information play, good knowledge. But Paige, we know, can really kick off here. So Paige playing the kind of, I guess, gatekeeper of this flank coming up, and they've done exceptionally well at that. Piabas goes down. You can see the trades looking to be come back in. Paige is under pressure. Not going to get away with this one. Lockwood is there. That Vector comes through. Extended mag destroys them. That thing is deadly as hell.
Vector's so strong. It's you can't really compare it to anything else because the rate of fire and the damage is just insane. And this is what Crimson needed to go off here. They start off with 4 kills They're sitting at 7th. Original Team of Domination is out now as the first team, so they're going to be going up in those places, just grinding that out.
So
Crimson,
Domination was 5th, weren't they?
yeah. So this is the points they needed to take out Domination,
Okay.
overtake Domination on the leaderboards.
Okay, that's them moving in the right direction. They need more of this, but that plays well for them. Of course, again, just to remind you, it's top 2. That's all that matters.
Oh,
Sun Touch?
Oh, there's
Hello?
a guy there. Oh,
Hello?
he's disconnected.
Is it
Ri-
DC?
That's a rich quit. Rich quit. It's a rich quit. Oh, no,
Straight
no,
up,
no.
just they'd gone like, no, screw this. And
Oh,
actually,
here
Crimson-
Pete is going to finish off Pybus now. So they're putting a lot of pressure onto Crimson. Not what they would have hoped for, obviously.
Wait, Mamitos just got knocked.
Yeah, from a Vanguard
Was
here.
he? He must have been the DC, right?
Oh, yeah, he was the DC. Yeah, you're right. 100% right.
Okay.
But that's 5 kills, though, for Crimson. They have
That's
lost
really
one.
good.
They have lost one player, but 5 kills in this early of a stage is very good. They should just disconnect from this fight and leave now. They have the cars behind them. And now NBS is going to be moving as well. Yeah, they're going to be running. What a sneaky play from Imperial, though. Next zone is going to pop. It's going to go west of Gatka. Swarmberry is in. You have that radio tower hilltop, which is Havu is going for right now. A very strong position in this current zone.
This is
Also,
big for Na'Vi, too.
This is very important for them as well. It's very centered location right now. They're going to take the radio hill, or the radio, the satellite tower, what you want to call it. Vitality is making a run for it. Coming
Imagine
in
if
the
these two
southern area.
clash as well. Because
Oh.
they're heading towards each other to a degree.
Yeah,
They're going to swing a little south, I guess, so you're not going to have that much of a threat. Vitality are playing safe too. They are playing long con games.
Yeah.
Play extremities, be as safe as possible, avoid any sort of central positioning, because it does open up that chance of a bit of a threat there. And it looks like Vanguard are really struggling in this game, losing out another player here.
Yeah, Dees, Keen, and Octave. And that's a Vanguard out.
Where did
So-
they die?
Vanguard was sitting in 11th before this, so not really in the contention for the top 2, but they did die. All of them. Not sure what really happened there.
No, something's gone terribly wrong.
No.
It's
How is
not
going to get a
dream.
drop as well?
Yeah, not bad if they can get to it. Obviously, they do have the fields. The train's a little forgiving, but speaking of forgiving, Vitality don't want to give away anything here. They're going to see the remnants of Na'Vi's pulled up vehicles as well. Havu lays down a bit of fire here, bit of pressure coming out. Quite pushing too much of a potential towards, I guess, threats. They need a lot of kills if they want to, rack up on the board. They were sitting around the top 5, top 6, but again, they need a lot to push any further forward. Now, let's look at, again, the teams who could cause problems. We've got Rogue out in the wings. They're still alive. Vampire this time sprays in. That's the Vega player there, trying to hope for a connection with the AK. Doesn't get what he wants, but will live to fight another day.
Yeah, Crimson, they're going to make a move here for the ditch west of the yellow houses here. It's a very good ditch here. They can get pushed potentially by Knights, but Knights are kind of locked in from Havu, though. Jimbawa is going to get knocked from Mio, DC. And Lockwood has to ditch as well. Vampire here. The guys from Vega, they are hungry for more kills. DC still in Gatka. They're going to stay there. So Crimson has Knights to the east. Even further east is DC. South of them is Red Zone. Vitality even further south. And the guys that took out 2 of the Rogue players, Alabama North, is even further south here. Nobody's playing the Swamp area just yet. Potentially Rogue could push that area. It's really coming down to the next zone here. Gonna see some big plays from the players and the teams.
I am liking how Vitality are doing this, though. They're still holding so much ground as well. 2-2 split to a degree. Still on the same side of the hill-ish, but keeping track that if there is a flank, if people play the slow side of the circle, there could be threats there. And they're really good at operating generally in 2-hit squads. They're very diligent, and you can see them sweeping. Not sure if he caught a glimpse then. He's just being wary of the compound out there. It's a great compound as well. Good for that supplementing loot if you are a little bit low. Keeping tabs across. Doesn't see anyone yet, so Vitality could be cut off or, caught short maybe if they don't expect a team, but they seem aware that there's a possibility, so good mentality from these guys.
Yeah, and Knights here losing a player early was not obviously what they hoped for, but they have a really good, decent position here. They can push anywhere, and I'm sure they have a bike or car close to them. They have lost the Euros, obviously. Havu's going to take that out. The next one is going to pop. And it's going to go towards Havu here. Very important for them. They are sitting as 6th currently, but Original Team of Domination has been taken out. Crimson is taken down to 2 players as well. Rogue is taken down to 2 players, so they could be popping this off if Na'Vi doesn't survive this next encounter.
This is the fun part, because 2 of the teams who are the favorites right now do need to move. 14 teams alive. They need to kind of make it to top 5, top 6 if you want to see them completely secured. That's sort of marker, and this is where the threats begin. You already have players from Project X laying in a bit of fire. Nade to follow. It's going to keep them at bay, but they can't really stop here. There's players behind them too. This is that rotation I was talking about, the south to north push. It's deadly and you get pinched everywhere. That's one of the Na'Vi players down. This is incredibly problematic. Red zone on the back lines, pinching them in. We've got to see this from Na'Vi's perspective. They're desperate to hold on from this. You can see the high ground now has players pushing in, being aggressive. Na'Vi splitting up. They're sending 2 players further away to a more safe location.
Yeah, he's Shade and Pokemoldoy. They're going to leave this. Drainage is going to go down. Havu is going to steal that. It's very important for their kill counts as well. Pajamanoda, Iba. He is going to be left alone in that container area south. But these guys, they want to make a play for it. Go wide flank. But they're moving on the way onto the Plumbers. They have 3 guys alive. So they're running straight into them. This is very hard. So in this field area around Havu is so open. There's a lot of Hables.
And Vitality aren't much safer. They've got vehicles to move up into. I guess that's a benefit. But still, there are so many players here, there, and everywhere. Look at this. If anyone just turns around and focuses on them, they hear these cars moving, they think, all right, let's have a bit of this. Vitality could be in real trouble. This hill is okay, but the cover's not excellent. You can get shot on from multiple angles now, east and west. So this could all explode here. The top 2 teams could be in real trouble. Na'Vi trying to find any respite, hunker down and just pray that someone else gets picked apart. But a lot of these teams that aren't just on the southern side are relatively safe. It's all that southern battle which has both of the favorites thus far currently sat at.
Yeah, Shade and Pokemoldoy, they're taking fire again from another direction here. Panhax doesn't know where Pidgeyminoda is. They have a really good angle on. He has to use all his utilities to stay alive here. This southern western area here. And Anonymous is going to knock Rogue here. Looks like Ewan is going to be finished off. And Rogue is out in 14th. That is them done. They're not going to qualify.
They were in 3rd place. Them gone opens up a chance now for the teams below them. You're looking at Knights. You're looking at Domination, I guess. Havu. Teams like that, of that caliber. And there's, speaking of Knights, Texas lights up another. That's one of the DC players gone. But Vitality now, giving away a bit of the game. They've been brought into the fight, and they're in a brawl towards the south. And Na'Vi! They're getting pressured! How many remaining members of Na'Vi are alive?
It looks like 2 players remaining. Yeah, Pokemoldoy and Shade is still alive here, but they are pushing, and all Project X is alive. 4 players alive, and they could potentially just push these guys. And now Na'Vi, they're in a pinch between Project X and Havu.
But now look, Vitality are coming into the fight. They're going to spot these players out, but where do you run? You're in the blue. You've got players to your left, players to the right. Vitality are not in a good position now. They played it very cautious, very slow, but that gave them no advantage on these swings on the circle.
Oh, he saw him down to the left. He saw him move on his screen.
Oh my god.
But look
Vitality,
at this.
They're in so much trouble. Shiv's going to do some great work towards Savage, but if they lose players, get locked out, that blue is going to start hurting right about now. Na'Vi are joining in on the fight. They're helping each other out. This is incredible play. Shadow still alive. Red Zone getting the kills. Vitality! Oh, they're down! Shiv's gone! This changes everything. Vitality have been removed from this one. They were up there in 1st position. Na'Vi now under question, of course, as well. This top couple of teams have been thrown up in the air, new circle, and there's no rest for the wicked. The southern teams are still in this incredible battle. Na'Vi still alive with 2, but a couple of tags here and there are making them feel the pressure.
And Havu is dead center in the next circle. They are 6th in before this match started, but they're looking very good here. They have a lot of kills to their name as well, as far as I know. I've seen a couple of them. Dead center, and everybody has to come in around the circle and just fill out that it's going to be a very populated area around these fields here. Project X can put so much pressure onto Na'Vi as well. Meanwhile, Red Zone, they're pushing. DC's pushing Knights as well. Knights could potentially get this player up, but DC... Oh, DC's going to get knocked from Crimson as well. Sees him. Fausto's going to knock Texas with a headshot.
Great work from the DC boys, especially Fausto there, locking down the angle. That DP, you know it's deadly. But still, 11 teams now remain. Teams starting to be swept aside. Ewan feeling the burn from Crimson. And there's not much cover here. This is an open field, a little bit of terrain to work in, a couple of defilades to play off, and maybe some small compounds to push out of. But the blue is moving in. Where are the remaining members of the big teams in the top 3? Who do we have to look at here? Because Knights suddenly become a threat. They're in the top 4. If they get this down, if they can escape this building, it's only Drayden now alive as well. His teammates are knocked. He's desperate for any cover. And that blue he's looking at, he knows it's the next enemy. Texas goes down. It's on him. Voxic is bleeding at the seams. And we are seeing what looks like a big upset here. Drayden now going to be looking for a new approach, peeling away from this one. DC are being dealt with. We're into the top 10.
Yeah, Knights here, they have to make a move. Crimson is in the side. Mio is left alone from DC now as well. And look at the fight coming on the west here. Noxious has been pushing onto Havu as well. Yuki from Plumbers pushing onto Imperial here. But that nade could be deadly. Nope. Pete keeps harrying those nades. Gonna knock him. Yuki's taken out. Anonymous and Hayes still standing.
And now, Yuki, big loss for them as well. He had the, M24 he had there, he had the Ghillie, he had it all. But there you go, finished in the end by Havu, who is still very much in this. Great positioning from them. And now further fire gets returned. Anonymous looking for the potential threat. He's just in this tiny dip that's keeping him alive. You can see him scanning that horizon, seeing if anyone's showing at all. But for now, they're taking their time. It's Imperial, I think, on the other side here.
Yeah, and looks like so much pressure on the west here. Now Pokemolidoi and Shade is left outside, but Pokemolidoi is between Havu and Project X.
Oh my god.
Shade is going to try to heal this and then maybe run it. But now Project X moving.
This is Na'Vi. This is the remnants of what Na'Vi was there. Shade in the back lines. He's trying to heal this one out. I don't know if there's anyone left on his team. He has to move now. It's go time. And there it is. Shade actually knocking and killing players here. He will not go down without a fight. He's doing everything he can, and he eventually gets knocked. And that's one player left for Na'Vi. This could be them falling basically out of this without getting into that top 5 position. Again, creating moments, opportunities. Anonymous trading back and forth. Hayes gets knocked. Pity there with that Vector coming through. Shade goes down out to the blue there. No one going to get that kill. But still, this is an incredibly deadly game.
Imperial in a very good position. Next one has pop. It's going very centered towards Havu again. Such a great position from them now. Noxious here. They heard Vega Squadron pull up. Reels here with the Scar. He can see one. He's going to push him. He's going to knock Max's Saw. 0 kills on them, though. He can potentially push one more. He saw one more player. Nade coming in from them. Yes, the SKS as well. Oh, the SLR, actually. No, SKS, is it? Yeah.
Yep, SKS. It looks like the SLR these days. It's so well handled if you get the right sort of grips on that bad boy. But this is a perfect angle for them. They're very comfortable here, but here comes the blue. The revive actually got off for the Knights, boys. So they've been given a second chance. They were down in 4th, and the top 2 teams are really struggling here. You can see the pressure now from back and forth. Here comes the push across. Drain is there. Going to be looking for his way forward. He's hoping other teams get involved. Excuse me, it's only him left. I thought he had another player with him, but no. Creeping his way forward, hoping that no one looks his way. Crimson takes down, it looks like the remaining member of DC, but now this all becomes up in the air. 8 teams remain, 20 players.
Pokemolidoi is still alive from Na'Vi. It's so important for him to stay alive because potentially Drayden, if he gets a really good snake going, he could be surviving everyone else.
Hey, we know what these guys can do. Knights have sneaked their way, been the little sneaky snakes in the grass so many times before, and he wants it again. He knows he has to, but this player's very close by. Doesn't need the steps.
Knights are only 125 points behind Na'Vi, so if Na'Vi gets finished off soon, then they could potentially take over them and take that 3rd place from them. Pokemolidoi is going to finish 1. Pokemolidoi is going to finish taking up, securing those points for them. Pokemolidoi is finished in 8th. So important here to get those more points here. Drayden, though.
This has to be his moment.
If he kills Crimson here, he has the whole southeastern side to himself.
He needs to play this to absolute perfection. He's spotting out the player. He might have seen him here. I'm going to see if that pops up on the kill feed anytime soon. That's the big
he's taking fire himself, though.
He needs to be careful. As said, it is a very fine line here. And it does seem that Drayden's been spotted out by Havu. The turns happened. Crimson knows where he is. This is hugely problematic now. Pandax has got the kill coming out towards Opji. Imperial still holding good ground here, but the knocks are coming out. Any cover is absolutely instrumental here. UMP goes to hand, and Pitta gets picked up, and it does seem as though Knights are still alive. They've worked their way in, or at least the Knight, the one standing Knight that's remaining. That's all he is here, and we're down to 7 teams, 14 alive, fighting for their life in this tournament. The final round to make it to Austin. Who will be there? Because right now, all of those ifs, buts, and maybes have kind of come true. Some of the favorites have been under pressure. Imperial again getting torn apart by the seams. No one's letting them get away with anything. And Havu tempted to join in on this fun.
Yeah, Havu needs a really big game here if they want to take that 2nd spot, though. Now it looks like Pandax is going to finish off Cloud Tier. So that is Imperial out on 7th. Drayden, though, he lets him run first. I'm not sure if you get the info, Bo, on the Crimson guy. They're
looking at each other almost here.
Yeah. Could have an info.
Here comes the spray. That DP
Oh,
again,
so
it's
important
good.
for him.
Great work from him. It opens it up. Harvey were looking that way. Oh, he's under fire. This could be him done. He's done brilliantly, but is it enough? Still just about alive. Prone's down and prays that no one looks his way, that no one puts a bullet towards him. And there's the hedgerow that is keeping him in this one. Where's the pressure towards Havu? That's all he can wait on now. He's got 8 seconds left to try and crawl his way in. Everything comes down to this. Havu now under pressure from others. You can see them being folded on. This plays well towards the Knights. Spray comes in, but it's bullets behind them. Players from Havu go down. It's with the players up top. It's Noxious coming over the top here. They've got the kills coming in. They're holding on to this one now. 5 teams alive, 9 players. And here we go. The Knights are holding on by the thinnest of margins.
Yeah, we still have 1 player, 2 players actually from Project X, but looks like you have Noxious here just sweeping this whole area here. Kavorka potentially could see Pantax here. You have to get inside this zone. Pantax has been spotted. He's been knocked as well. Noxious really doing God's work here for Knights. If Knights can keep on to this top 3 position, they could potentially take this away from Na'Vi and Rogue.
That's what this comes down to. That is what the final line is here. Kavorka, excuse me, does find the kill. So here we go. Points being made, but still so many teams alive. Drayden can't go much further, though.
Look at Havu. It looks like he's going to be able to take him up. They knocked Enzo. They didn't finish him. So now Havu has 2 players alive as well. Havu could potentially... No, they couldn't. They couldn't.
Surely not. I think they're too far out.
200 points away, yeah.
Okay, so let's see what happens here. You've got Knights. Keep that in the back of your mind. You see it on the kill feed. Whether he stays alive or dies within that top 3, that's the big storyline there. Beyond that, though, let's take the moment away, or not take this moment away from the likes of Noxious, who've had a great performance here. They've kept the ground. Oh my god, he's actually got a bit of a circle here. But then again, if they rotate slow side, he gets the pressure. Okay, who do we have alive? Who's the other player down there in the south?
So southeast is Project X.
Okay.
They're not in congestion. We have Havu as well, not kind of in the congestion as well, and Vega Squadron. Noxious, so the big storyline is, can Knights survive this? He needs like a top 3... Top
I don't know
3...
if 4 is going to be enough.
Maybe top 4. Kevin the Slayer is going to finish off Havu here, so that's 1 more.
Lovely control on that 416 as well, considering how that gun behaves these days. Good work from the solo man, but look at this fold. They're all coming over the top. Noxious one in on this. They want to just remove another player. Surely! Oh, he's doing so well, Kippy! He goes back in for more. No bullets remain, and that will be another team down. 4 now remain on the board. And the creep, the slow move in here. This could be Noxious spotting him out, though. If they go east, they spot him. The remainders of Harvey were on that side. If they go west, the other side, then they've got a fair shot at this. 6 players. There's so many individuals left, and he's creeping. He's praying again. No one look our way. He knows they're up in the hill. He's trying to avoid the sight lines, but there's still a player just off to his left. Drayden now, heart beating out of his chest. His team's life is on the line here. If he can push this far enough, that could be their win. Smokes go up, and it's going to be game time. The circle is pushing everyone forward. Noxious can no longer wait. King of the hill they may be, but now they need to be king of this match. Drayden has found a moment of respite. You can see well covered, well hidden. But is he safe right now? It looks like again,
Havu.
Havu has been spotted. That's going to be top 3. He's made it to the top 3. This is incredible stuff. 3 teams now remain, and the sweeping squadron begins from Noxious. It's surely not going to be on the first port of call either. A player in his way, he can make it top 2 here. Again, Drayden praying, holding his breath that they make it to them in time. He might just be in on this new circle as well. But where do they go first? They're spraying in. They're hoping Kavorka here, clearing out every step he goes. And who will be the first to fall? Where does that circle go?
So the next zone here. We're going to have a 3-minute wait now. And now the next Asterix is going to push Andrea Rectu, Project X, not in congestion, but they're top 3. But Noxious has 3 guys alive. Now Andrea Rectu, if they go to swipe this area here, could be deadly for Drayden.
Oh, he's made contact! This is the top 2, surely they're going to turn attention. Nades are going to come in. T-Bone, he's on that. He wants this. But they can't forget about that additional man somewhere. That's where they're keeping eyes on. T-Bone's locking this down. Andrea Rectu is going to be making contact. It's top 3 coming in! I cannot believe it. Knights might have done enough. It's surely going to be a victory in this round for Noxious. He has done so well. He's played the circles to perfection, the DP in hand. How much can this one man do? The spray, he gets 1, but it's not going to be enough. Of course, Noxious will close out the round, but this has thrown the entirety of this up in the air.
Are they going to qualify?
I don't know.
Without a win? That could be
okay,
insane.
so let's look where Na'Vi and Vitality finished in the end. Let's just confirm that.
Vitality's 13th.
Oh my
That's
God.
not going to be different,
That doesn't
though,
change much.
because Pittsburgh Knights had to have more points than them.
Yep.
So they're not going to get that. Rogue, though, out.
Yep.
Na'Vi, though. Where
Where's-
is Na'Vi? Where is Na'Vi?
Were they
Na'Vi.
like 8th? They held on for a while.
So let's. So eighth here. So 8th is 90 points, and they got how many kills? 2.
Not
so
many, but a
That's
few.
110 points. This could potentially be enough for Knights to take second away from Na'Vi. That would be insane.
All right, we're waiting for this to be calculated. I'm
We
not
need
going
confirmation.
anywhere.
No, we need confirmation.
Oh my God.
But-
Okay, theorize at home. There's a delay on the stream. I can't see what you're going to be writing, but theorize if this is enough, because it genuinely could be.
It could be enough. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I
don't
genuinely
want
don't
to. I
know.
don't want to try to confirm
No,
anything.
no,
I don't
no,
want
no,
to even try to calculate it. I'll let the guys in the admin crew.
Yeah.
We'll let them try to confirm it here. But what an insane game! Rogue taking a huge hit. Imagine
Unreal.
if Rogue just had the same opportunities as everyone else, just trying to snake it in.
Yep.
They would have been. They would have been
Locked.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They could have done something there, but wow. I really don't know what to make of this. Vitality should be safe.
I'm
should
pretty
be.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vitality should be
Na'Vi
safe.
could be safe, but everything that if they'd fallen out outside of the top 10, they did make it to 8th. That would have been game over for them. That would have been them changed.
Let's just go. Let's just before this match, we
Yep.
had 2,224 on Vitality, 2,075 on Na'Vi,
Okay, big lead there for Vitality.
1972 on Rogue, and 1950 on Knights. So 125 point difference. They got 100 something points, so that's a 200 point lead. And Knights got 300 points plus maybe
whatever
some kills. They could have made this.
I don't know. This is going to be down to the wire. I want to, even if Na'Vi retain that second spot, I want to look at the points difference as well, because that was a performance of a lifetime that came out from these guys. We are waiting to find out right now. The admins are toiling away. They're doing the best they can to work this out. And I think this has been a great display of what Europe can bring in PUBG. We've had so many good teams here.
Yeah, and also think like the first week we had FaZe, Liquid, Kinguin. They really show, okay,
Dominance.
we're the top 3 teams
Yep.
in Europe. And now we see how wide the
The
fourth,
rest of the pool is, right?
yeah, the fourth to the from fourth to top 8 is it's very, very close. You have Na'Vi, you have Rogue, you have Knights, you have all these new kind of teams also coming up. Original Team of Domination showing themselves as well. Havu, Crimson, also known teams in that 4th to 8th bracket. Vitality, obviously, they are kind of showing themselves. They are 4th or the contestant for the 4th best team, if not one of the top 4 best teams in Europe as well. Very, very close here. Very exciting to see as well. But this is gonna be.
I do not envy the admins right now. This
No,
is like
we're
you're
not
just tallying it
F5,
up.
F5, F5. No, but that is.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so Vitality,
Okay.
they must be safe,
Yeah, they must be.
right?
They fell early though. They fell really early in this game.
13th. Okay, how much is 13th?
Stop, no. Stop working this out. Stop working this out. We're going to leave it up to the admin gods.
I don't know.
Okay,
Alrighty,
here we go.
the qualified teams.
We just need to take a break. All right, we need to
Yeah.
calm ourselves down. So this is who the 2 teams from tonight, the top 2 teams from the standings, will be joining. FaZe Clan and Liquid, big heavy hitters there. Kinguin as well. Put that name up there. Incredible performers. And then you look at the North American side as well. You have some brilliant teams out there as well.
Yeah, Temperstorm, Dignitas, Envios. Amazing showing from those guys in the first rounds. Obviously, the usual suspects from South America, Team Secret. It's
Correct.
the 3rd time they make it to LAN, either by qualifying or by being invited.
Yep.
So it's the 3rd LAN. They have LAN experience. But once they come against these big dogs, they haven't had a real big showing from them just yet. This could be the time, though. And this is you're not just qualifying for a tournament. It's also the whole event. You have so much. You have so many live spectators. You have so many people bringing their own PCs. You have live music. You have so much stuff happening. So it's not just a tournament, but the whole event. Meeting up with the guys from the community.
It's so good.
It's just a fantastic showing here. Very exciting. I'm really excited to see who's going to come out from NA as well. We're going to be coming back at 8.
Yep.
European Central Time. And at 2 p.m. Eastern Daytime.
I don't know time zones.
It
My
is.
brain is
2 p.m. on Eastern, and
Yep.
I think it's 11 a.m. On Pacific. So 4 or 5 hours. We're going to have more games and
Yep.
2 more qualifying teams coming up from NA.
And NA, we saw some real dominance towards the top, but then again, open field for that second
Oh,
place.
100%.
I mean, This has been perfect. So again, if you are, in America, if you're especially, Texas, if you're in Austin, come down and check this out. I mean, there's no atmosphere like going to this. And did we just have confirmation of anything then?
I'm not sure.
I had a producer talking to me. My favorite team, Team Vehicle. They did get a lot of kill points there. Didn't place too well. But they've done,
They kill everyone on this server.
Yeah. Shout out to Team Vehicle, my MVPs. Honestly, if they were going to make it to LAN, I'd put them in there. I'd put some money down.
Is kill points? Are we talking? It could be damage points. Maybe are they
Oh my
able to
God.
take that out? That could be insane. I'm not sure. 11,000 sounds like that's
It's
100.
very accurate.
That's 110, 114 kills, full kills.
They're very good.
They're very good. Team Vehicle, very
Very
strong team.
The amount of kills we've had coming in from Vehicle Stay has been crazy. And we've got NA coming up soon.
NA set to destroy, taking 3 out of 5 wins yesterday.
Oh, they were so
They have
good.
1,800 points, the same
As
original
top
team of
5.
domination after 9 games. So they have 4 more games, or 5 more games, and they just need to take it slowly, just,
Yep.
the small consistency, and they could potentially just getting, the 22, 300 just to make sure.
Yep.
So, or even taking another chicken dinner. That could
That
be
would be
insane.
obscene.
Yeah.
And they definitely could. But if you are just tuning in and you're wondering what the hell's going on, why are we on camera? Why aren't they talking about PUBG?
Why
We're
on
waiting.
camera?
Honestly, I feel about the same way.
Yeah.
But we are waiting on the results from the final matchup. It's been 10 rounds from yesterday to today for Europe. And it's for a chance to get to Austin, the big LAN finals, what they're all playing for. They're tallying up the scores of not only the wins, the kills, everything. We're finding out the top 2 teams. They qualify through. If you want all the information, just go follow DreamHack PUBG on Twitter. It's very easy. They keep you up to date. You can Google it. I mean, it's very much out there. But the point is that we're waiting right now to find out those final 2 teams. It's down. Again, the admin's toiling away in the background. And while we have this second, I have to say, it does seem as though, there it is. Just in case you're not listening to me,
Yeah.
read.
If it's mute,
If it's mute, up. But no, again, in this time we do have to. I do want to have to say thank you again to the observers who've done a wonderful job today. Excellent work from them, and thank you to the community who've been so readily into this. That's one thing they've picked up these teams and they are so passionate about this already.
yeah. And
Good job.
of course, remember to follow this channel. You're looking at it. If you're not following,
Follow down below.
put the notifications on, because when we hit Austin, the 1st of June, we're gonna have a big package of amazing games, qualifiers there, because you can bring your computer. You have
BYOC.
5 spots there. That's a lot.
That is a
It's
lot of
5
spots.
spots. So
So-
either bring a computer, rent one. There's a lot.
Yeah,
Surely Austin.
Someone's got some out
Austin
there.
has some PCs renting out. And if you're looking here and you're a team, you haven't made it into the qualifiers, I'm pretty sure that DreamHack have actually reserved some spots for PUBG teams that wants to play in this tournament. So write to us somewhere.
Somewhere. We'll work it out.
We'll work it out.
I'll give you information. But
Yeah.
the point is, I see all you people in Twitch chat. They're like, these teams aren't good. I'm better.
Yeah.
I've won a game or 2.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
This
Shroud
guy
is better.
sucks. Yeah, where's Shroud?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Well,
And now later when Cloud9, or when Cloud9 played in the back, why is Cloud9 or Shroud not playing for Cloud9? Nah, that's why he stopped. I mean, he went out of Cloud9 just to stop
Just to
those
help
questions.
us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Overlord Shroud. We appreciate it. But no, the point is that if you do think you're that good, turn up to Austin. Bring your mates down and give it a go. See how well you can do. Maybe you can make it through the tournament. Maybe you can win, and maybe I will be eating my words. It's very possible. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
And it's also a small prize pool of
Oh.
$100,000.
Not bad. Not
It's
bad
pretty
at
good.
all. 50k for first, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
50K for first, yeah.
I
That's-
don't.
That's
have
a
that
lot of money.
I don't have that money. If I was good at this game, I'd be playing it. Those who can do, those who can't cast. It's why I'm here.
We should probably be playing some duo games. I'm pretty sure we have some
should, we
tournament tournament going.
Durham.
Yeah, there's the duo tournament. Yeah.
I see. I was
think
like Donna Durham. I was
I
like,
think
I
there's
am
a duo tournament coming up as well at the event.
Ooh.
So maybe
Yeah.
we should pop in and just kill all the guys coming out and bringing their own PCs. That could be fun as well. We'll see
Please
if that's
don't
gonna
kill me.
happen.
It makes me angry enough when people kill me as it is. I don't need it. And then they just send me a screenshots going, haha, killed you in game. I'm like, go away.
No, you can just buy another account. It's not Pansy.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Yeah.
I made a terrible error of putting my name as
Yeah.
my name. Poor choices. Again, still waiting for this guy. So thank you for bearing with us. It has been a bit of a wait. Not sure how low. Oh my God, I've seen something.
Sorry.
Live.
I mean,
Ooh.
we have the results on our screen. I think. I'm not
I
sure.
think.
We don't want to confirm it or anything. But damn, We're
double check
double
being
checking.
made, and I can tell you as to why. There is a very interesting result here.
Yeah.
So hold on to your hats, ladies and gents. This just got very interesting. Oh my god.
Did you expect this? I mean, now we can talk about it.
No. The teams that I predicted to be within the top 2, none of them were.
Yeah. True.
Nil point on my predictions there.
And I mean, the bottom team here, do
Yikes.
you think that, Alabama North here, they took out 2 players of Rogue? Do they just think, okay,
Let's do it.
we don't like Rogue. Let's just kill him.
It could have been. It literally could be just like my friends on the other team. Why not just be that team?
Yeah, that could be true.
I like
Yeah.
that. I want that to be a case.
You want more,
I want more BM.
you want more BM? You want more, hostile, like, teams going
Yeah.
against each other,
Yeah. I want it.
friendly kind of hate or
Oh, it doesn't
less
even just be friendly.
just hate.
Just pure
just
hate.
pure hate against
I'd
each
love
other.
a bit of that. Unless you teabag and then the Overwatch League will kick off. You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
Can't be doing that. God forbid.
No Yikers memes either.
No memes. Just no memes in general. Again, we have seen somewhat of the results. We are just waiting for double check and confirmation on this because it's a little different. It's a little unique. Let me see the points. Ooh. Oh, I want to share this with you so badly, but I'm waiting on the 100% confirmation.
We don't want to confirm anything until it's confirmed.
Pretty much. If you guys at home have worked it out, fair play. Maths isn't that hard. You could sit there and just tally it up. Do it. But again, just to double check, because this is tournament life on the line.
Yeah. I mean, you get your tickets booked, your plane tickets booked,
Yep.
and you get a hotel stay.
Ladies
And now
gentlemen,
we're ready.
throw it up on the screen. Let's have a look. Who is going to be making it to Austin? And can you believe that result? That is incredible. Pittsburgh Knights outdo teams with 2 chicken dinners due to consistency, the amount of kills they got, and they fought tooth and nail to stay alive in that. That final moment was nothing short of incredible.
Those 2 snakes where they get second is 100% what's made them here. Look at that consistency on the placement points. 1,900 points. That's nearly 300 points ahead of Vitality, who is also qualified. Congratulations to you
Congrats
guys.
to Vitality.
We'll be seeing you in Austin, Texas. Navi, unfortunately, big showing from them, but look at how close it is. Less than 100 points.
But imagine if Na'Vi pushed further than top 8, right? Let's say they got top 6, something around that marker. They could have pushed Vitality out of there. Look how close those points were.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it's down to so little between these teams. And it just shows that it's so close across the board here.
Yeah, this is insane. Congratulations to Pittsburgh Knights and Vitality. We'll be seeing you guys the 1st of June.
Yeah, seeing you in Austin.
Remember to follow the Twitter and the Twitch channels.
involved.
Make sure that you get all that. Also, thank you to Monster Energy and Corsair for
Look at you
sponsoring the
nailing
event.
the sponsor shout-outs.
Yeah.
This guy's a professional.
No, she's
God damn, he's nailed it. But you're absolutely right. Big shout out to the sponsors and incredible work by the 2 teams there. You fought to the very end, and no one can ever take that away from you. You deserve to be in Austin, and I cannot wait to see what you bring. But that's the European side of things closed out. We still need to find out the North American 2 teams will be making it through this qualifier, and that will be indeed happening later. So if you've got a couple of hours to spare, go make dinner. Go to the
Walk
gym.
the
Go
dog.
for a run. Walk the dog. Do whatever you fancy. Take your time, but do make sure you hit follow on this channel or follow on Twitter at DreamHackPubG, because then you'll be notified as soon as we go live with those North American qualifiers, or just sit and chat for hours on end. One of the 2.
Yeah, just AFK and chat. That's fine.
That's fine. It's fine. All right, guys, we'll be seeing you later. Do stick around if you do fancy that North American action. That'll be coming up in a couple of hours. If not, we'll be seeing you in Austin.